In a remote Indian village nestled between ancient forests and sacred mountains, Priya is known as a gifted healer. She uses herbs, chants, and her deep understanding of nature to cure the sick and comfort the grieving. Yet, beneath her serene exterior, Priya carries an unhealed wound, the loss of her family in a tragic landslide years ago. The pain left her questioning everything, including her childhood belief in magic and miracles. One night, a strange gust of wind sweeps through the village, carrying with it a faint shimmer of light. Lyra, the tooth fairy, arrives unnoticed, drawn to the place by whispers of Priya's kindness and pain. Disguising herself as a traveler, Lyra approaches Priya, seeking a connection. As they spend time together, Lyra and Priya form an unspoken bond. Lyra, fascinated by Priya's selfless dedication, begins to understand the depth of human resilience. Priya, on the other hand, finds herself inexplicably comforted by Lyra's presence, as if the stranger carries a light that can pierce her darkness. One evening, as they sit by the river, Lyra reveals her true identity. At first, Priya is skeptical, dismissing Lyra's claims as fantasy. But when Lyra uses her magic to heal an injured bird in Priya's care, Priya's long-buried belief in the mystical is rekindled. For the first time in years, she feels a spark of hope. As their friendship deepens, it blossoms into love. Lyra shares stories of fairyland, while Priya speaks of her life in the village. One day, Lyra discovers she is pregnant, a miraculous event that fills them both with awe and trepidation. Priya, while overjoyed, worries about how the villagers will react to the arrival of a half-fairy child in a world that often fears the unknown. Their fears are soon overshadowed by a greater crisis. The village is struck by a devastating drought, with the rivers drying up and crops failing. The once vibrant land turns barren, and despair begins to take hold of the people. As Lyra's pregnancy progresses, the unborn child's magic begins to manifest in mysterious ways. Wherever Lyra walks, plants seem to grow greener, and the air feels cooler. One night, Priya has a vision of the child as a being of pure light, capable of reviving the land and bringing life back to the village. Together, Lyra and Priya organize a sacred gathering at the edge of the forest. The villagers, desperate for hope, attend with cautious curiosity. As Lyra steps forward, her glowing presence reveals her true nature as a fairy. She speaks of faith, love, and the power of unity, asking the villagers to believe in the possibility of miracles. At that moment, Lyra's child, still in her womb, radiates a burst of magical energy that spreads across the land. The skies darken, and rain begins to fall, soaking the parched earth. Rivers flow again, crops revive, and the villagers rejoice, their faith in the extraordinary restored. With the drought ended and the village thriving, Lyra and Priya are embraced as protectors and symbols of hope. Lyra gives birth to a baby girl, whom they name Erini, meaning adventurous and filled with life. Erini grows up surrounded by love, blending the wisdom of her healer mother with the magic of her fairy lineage. Under Lyra and Priya's care, the village becomes a place where magic and healing coexist harmoniously. People from far and wide come to seek guidance and witness the wonders of a world where love, faith, and magic thrive together. Years later, Erini, now a young woman, stands at the riverbank where her mothers first confessed their fears and dreams. With her wings shimmering under the sunlight and a healer's pouch in her hand, she smiles, ready to carry forward the legacy of hope and harmony they built together. Moral of the story: love and faith, when nurtured together, can heal even the deepest wounds and create a world where miracles are not just believed in but lived.